Archangel Michael says, a dark move is being calculated silently, and your family's peace is the main target. Behind closed doors, someone is preparing a document that contains a name they shouldn't even dare to touch, your father's. This warning isn't ordinary, it comes just before something gets signed in his name that could tear everything apart. There's no time left for doubt. What they're planning involves power, deception, and greed, things your father never stood for. And yet, they're using his identity like a tool, without a single drop of remorse or fear of what may follow. This act isn't just illegal, it's spiritually dangerous. There is a soul tied to this manipulation, and it's closer to your family than you imagine. They're not after your father directly, they're after what he built, protected, and passed down with integrity. This is your moment of awakening. You are receiving this alert not just to know, but to act, shield, and speak up before the damage finds its way into the documents they're forging. Everything is still reversible, but not for long. Type Amen to get blessing 333. They have already printed the paper. It's not a copy, it's an imitation with only one thing missing, your father's true signature. And this is what they're hunting now. The individual behind this is someone who's comfortable playing double-faced games. In front of you, they show concern and kindness. Behind the veil, they're working on moving assets that were never theirs to begin with. This act, if not stopped, will echo for generations. It is not just about money or property. It's about respect, honor, and the name your father worked his entire life to protect. There are shadows moving inside a place you recently visited. Think back carefully, one conversation, one sudden question, one strange phone call. They were gathering details. Now they believe they have enough. Type Amen to get blessing 444. There's a man who once walked in and out of your home like a relative. He once borrowed things, shared meals, even helped during a family function. That man has a copy of something personal. An old check or a signed letter your father once gave. He didn't discard it. He kept it locked. And now, that signature is being compared, studied, and digitally edited onto something horrifying. It's not just a property document, they're trying to make it seem like your father approved the transfer of a major share. Once it's done, the law may take months or years to undo it, and by then the loss could be irreversible. They're hoping no one will check. They assume your father won't remember. But what they didn't count on was this divine interruption. Type Amen to get blessing 777. A woman is involved in this too. She's not the one signing, but she's guiding it all with quiet instructions. She has access to your father's old records and once helped organize files at your home. She took pictures when no one noticed. She stored them silently and later sent them to the man who's now preparing the illegal form. These people are playing with legacy like it's disposable. Archangel Michael says, this plan will crumble once light is cast upon the names involved. You are not only being warned, you are being empowered. Someone from your side has already had a strange dream recently. Don't ignore it, because it came as a sign. Type Amen to get blessing 555. A certain call that came last week, pretending to be a bank officer, was part of their strategy. They asked about something that had no reason to be asked unless they were testing your awareness. That wasn't a mistake, it was an intentional probe. Your father doesn't know what's about to be done in his name. If this document is submitted, the betrayal will spread like poison across your family. Once trust is broken, healing takes years. This warning is to prevent that. A legal advisor is already cooperating with them. That advisor once worked with your father on a genuine matter and still has archived samples. That's the channel they're now abusing. This is not about ordinary crime. This is a targeted attempt on your father's dignity, using the most dangerous weapon, trust. Type Amen to get blessing 999. Be cautious about the family meeting they called for this weekend. There's a specific reason they are suddenly acting supportive and offering to help sort documents. It's a trap cloaked in kindness. Their true goal is to gain physical access to your father's signature again, maybe through a checkbook, old documents, or even a health insurance form. Once they have that, it becomes even harder to trace the forgery. A woman related by marriage is behaving unusually lately. She's overly interested in papers and keeps suggesting legal backup plans. But her involvement goes deeper than it seems. Someone in that group has already bought a new phone under your father's name using verification they shouldn't have had. That device is now linked to messages and logins your father never touched. Type Amen to get blessing 666. Archangel Michael says, not every enemy arrives with a sword. Some wear smiles, drink tea in your kitchen, and quietly arrange signatures in the next room. This battle is silent, strategic, and spiritual. Your father may feel something off, but he won't understand the full scale unless you show him. He must be made aware, but gently, respectfully, and firmly. Time is cracking. This weekend might be their final attempt. But your divine awareness just disrupted that plan with full force. Check your father's documents today. Look for anything missing, moved, or misfiled. They're counting on nobody noticing, but you've already been chosen to notice. Type Amen to get blessing 888. A courier delivery is coming addressed to your father soon. Inside, it contains a document that looks official, but it's forged. They will ask him to sign it quickly, under the excuse of urgency or missed deadline. That delivery is not a mistake, it's the climax of their plan. But you now know, and knowledge removes their power. There's one cousin whose behavior changed drastically in the past 2 weeks. He went from distant to overly involved. That shift wasn't random, it came after he made a deal with someone promising a major reward if they could finalize this document. Your father's name is being played like a chess piece. But Archangel Michael has already touched your heart, preparing you to interrupt this dangerous move before it strikes. Type Amen to get blessing 222. Even the forged signature won't match fully, but they have plans to distract whoever checks it. They're hoping for chaos, for distraction, and for you to stay silent. But you're being asked to rise and intercept it. The moment they see you stepping forward, one of them will panic. That panic will cause a confession or mistake that you can use to stop this legally and spiritually. Check any phone your father doesn't recognize. They may have used verification text to create fake approval through an app. This isn't just manipulation, it's digital impersonation. This is why your role right now is crucial. You are not just a witness, you are a defender of legacy and honor. Type Amen to get blessing 111. The spirit realm has activated guardians around you. From dreams to gut feelings, from unexpected signs to blocked messages, everything strange recently wasn't coincidence, it was divine coding to stop this crime. A laptop they used has now started glitching. That is not a tech fault, it's resistance. Divine protection is intervening in unseen ways. Still, action in the physical world must follow. Speak to a trusted legal officer. Inform your father in a quiet room. Prepare copies of his genuine signatures to compare. This is your moment to draw a protective line around him, a circle they cannot breach no matter how hard they try. Type Amen to get blessing 444. Their plan was supposed to be finished by the 18th. But your alertness changes that completely. Now they are watching you, unsure how much you know, but feeling fear grow in their bones. A woman with a red file is holding the original plan. That file is still hidden under her wardrobe. She's waiting for the final go-ahead call before presenting it to the fake legal officer. She is connected to someone from a neighboring town who claims to know loopholes. But Archangel Michael says, no loophole survives when light is fully present. You are not just blocking a signature, you're tearing down a network of betrayal that has been developing for years. Type Amen to get blessing 000. This revelation might shake you. But it will not defeat you. Your strength is the reason this message reached you today, not fear, but divine positioning. You have been given time, insight, and inner knowing. With that, you will protect your father and undo the evil being drawn around his name. Speak clearly. Record everything. Take pictures of what you see. Prepare documents. Keep the light strong in your spirit sharper than their lies. You are not alone in this. Archangel Michael walks with you, your shield, your voice, and your sword in spirit. Type Amen to get blessing 313. The woman who started this knew what she was doing from the beginning. She didn't come near your family to offer support, she came with silent calculations and studied every behavior. Even your father's handwriting habits were silently observed and noted. She once gave your father a gift, a fountain pen. But that wasn't just a present, it was to get samples, to encourage him to write more with it, and she kept one of the papers he used it on. That ink is now being matched and digitally mimicked. There's a printer in a nearby building used only at night. That's where the final printout is being planned. But divine interference is already preparing to malfunction their attempts. Type Amen to get blessing 121. They thought they were being smart. But they underestimated your intuition. They didn't expect this kind of divine blockage to arrive in their path. The man involved has already spent some of the money he believes is coming soon. He thinks your father's signature will unlock doors for him. What he doesn't know is that he's already under silent investigation in another case, and this action will expose everything. Archangel Michael says, "No weapon forged in the dark will stand when the truth is awakened." You are being armed with insight, use it before they make their next move. The countdown to expose them has already begun. Type Amen to get blessing 232. Be careful of a sudden, family emergency that might be created as a distraction. Someone may pretend to need your help or your father's help just to lure you both out of the house. That time will be used to sneak in, search for more papers, and complete the final document. Lock everything important. Keep scanned copies for backup. Do not ignore any missing paper, no matter how small it seems. The man who is involved in this has a snake tattoo on his left arm. He has no idea that he's already being observed by a higher force. Every action is now being recorded, not just in the world's eyes, but in the divine realm. Type Amen to get blessing 616. This isn't just about stopping them, it's about clearing the energy that's been surrounding your family for too long. This attack is a ripple of something older, something your father once escaped long ago. But someone from that past is trying to reignite the chaos. You have been chosen to end it completely. To break this cycle with truth, clarity, and divine courage. That's why this message isn't a coincidence, it's a calling. The woman orchestrating this fears exposure more than anything else. Her calm mask will break the moment you confront her with quiet strength. She'll deny, panic, or pretend, but the lies will tremble. Type Amen to get blessing 747. You will hear a strange knock or receive a mysterious package soon. Don't open it carelessly, it may be a distraction. Or even contain papers meant to be left at your home to justify the forgery. Everything they do now will be desperate. Your father must stay protected physically and energetically. Avoid letting him sign anything without checking thoroughly. Even simple things can be twisted into something else later. Archangel Michael says, trust no document unless you see it being printed, signed, and sealed with your eyes. No messenger is innocent in this season. The one pretending to deliver help might be delivering the final blow. Type Amen to get blessing 383. Even technology is being used against you. They may try voice manipulation or AI-generated approval for video calls. But your awareness destroys their illusion. Remember the woman who visited your home with sweets? She left something behind intentionally. It may look like a gift, but it's linked to this whole operation. Check your surroundings. Cleanse your home. Burn incense or light a candle with prayer as you search. That item may hold energy tied to this signature crime. Type Amen to get blessing 575. One man, who appears kind and religious, is playing a double game. He prays in front of others but consults people who deal in dark paperwork and identity theft. His handshake is warm, but his intentions are cold. He recently gained access to one of your father's IDs. That card might already have been scanned or duplicated. Do not ignore even a single missing wallet or paper. They're even trying to get your father's voice recorded saying words like, yes, approved, or, okay. That audio can then be spliced and used in ways you'd never expect. You must step in now. Type Amen to get blessing 939. You will feel sudden headaches or a strange pull when near certain people. That's your spirit resisting their hidden energy. Your body will always warn you before betrayal if you listen closely. There's a document in someone's drawer titled Transfer Intent. It's hidden under clothing, but it's real and waiting for one signature to activate. That document contains your father's name, but not his consent. Once it's submitted, it will take multiple court sessions to challenge. But right now, before the ink touches paper, you have the power to stop it completely. Type Amen to get blessing 434. Don't hesitate. Go through everything. Check drawers, folders, old boxes, even things your father might have forgotten. Speak to your father today. Gently. Let him know not to sign anything that doesn't come directly from you or a verified lawyer. Archangel Michael says, one trusted friend is about to become your greatest ally. He will confirm what you're about to discover. He may even say, I had a feeling something wasn't right. Type Amen to get blessing 118. The entire plot depends on speed. That's why they're rushing now, because delays kill their scheme. But divine delay is already working for you. The next time they call, their voice may shake. They will pretend they're just checking in, but they're really probing to see how much you know. Stay calm and speak little. Every word you say can be twisted. Instead, gather, document, report, and shield your father like the divine warrior you are becoming. Type Amen to get blessing 505. Archangel Michael says, this plan shall not succeed. The one who writes with fraud shall be exposed. The one who copies signatures shall have their path broken. You were not born to watch your family legacy get stolen. You are born to protect it, cleanse it, and rise beyond every trap they tried to set in silence. You are being watched not just by enemies, but by heaven. Every step you take toward truth strengthens your shield and weakens their control. Type Amen to get blessing 223. Soon, a man will confess under pressure. He may come to you crying or angry, but his words will confirm this script fully. He will say the woman behind it promised him everything. She promised him reward, wealth, even protection. But what she didn't promise was the price his soul would pay. That price is now being collected. Let him speak. Let him break. But let justice follow without compromise. Forgiveness does not mean blindness. Type Amen to get blessing 335. This isn't the first time this woman's done this. She used to help others manipulate elderly people's documents. She's a professional in spiritual disguise. But your father was divinely guarded until now. She never got close enough to finish the plan. Until she realized your father trusted her, and she used that door. Now that door is closed. You have the key. And you will not let darkness pass through it again. Type Amen to get blessing 777. They think they're hiding behind clever edits and fake calls. But their footprints are everywhere. And the angels have collected every one of them. The printer they used now holds a silent imprint of the illegal form. It will be found and shown when needed. That will be your proof. A notary who was once asked to witness something will reach out. He may call your father or you. That notary is uncomfortable with what he saw. Type Amen to get blessing 717. You are the stop sign in their scheme. You are the voice they didn't account for. You are the warrior whose eyes have been opened just in time. This is more than protection. This is purpose. You were meant to break generational cycles, not let them repeat. Your voice matters. Your actions are power. And your silence has ended here. Type Amen to get blessing 414.